In this video, I'm going to plan out the menu for the whole month of August in my Erin Condren Life Planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my menu already kind of planned out for August. I just kind of wrote it out here on my menu planning page that comes in this menu planning guide and workbook. This is free on my blog, so I will link that in the description. Basically, what you're gonna do is go sign up on the page that I send you to, and you just put your email in. If you've already signed up for my newsletter, you have access to this, but sometimes you may need to redo, like tell the site that you're on the list. Basically, you just have to type your email in again and it will check and make sure you're still on the newsletter list. Sometimes it just kind of like forgets, or it has something to do with maybe you clearing your cache or whatever. I don't know, techie computer stuff, but basically, just type your email back in if you can't see it. You just scroll down and you'll see a bunch of freebies, and this is one of them. This is newly redesigned, so if you've already printed this out once before, you might want to try it again, especially because you'll get, you know, the new refreshed sheets for the month. Also, I have redesigned my whole blog, so even if you don't want this or you don't, you know, want to do the newsletter thing, you can go over there and just see the new blog anyway. And that's another reason why you might need to put your email back in to get this and any of the other freebies I have. So anyway, enough of the plug for the newsletter and the blog, but let's go to the menu plan. Basically, this has a bunch of ideas and just strategies on how to menu plan and make a grocery list and stuff like that. But I just wanted this to use as kind of like a little scratch paper. And then I also have like the grocery list and everything. And there's like a weekly breakdown and stuff. I won't use it in this video, but I just wanted to show it to you. But this is the main reason I had that out. So this is August's menu, just kind of like on scratch paper, I guess you could say. I have a place in my monthly where I have reserved to put my menu plan so that I could see it all the time when I'm planning. This I may, if nothing changes on here as I consult the calendar, I may just move this down to like the refrigerator or something so my kid could see it. But I do have some plans to do something a little bit different with like the fridge or like the menu in the kitchen for my family to see. So I don't know, but at least I already have something I can kind of like use a refrigerator magnet and stick over there. So what I have done is gone through and figured out what we're having. I do try to have kind of like a matrix, which I don't have written on here, but like a menu planning matrix. Oh, this is yellow. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. My kind of like strategy for meal planning is kind of having like specific categories for each day, just to kind of like make it easy. And Tuesday and Thursday are always either leftovers or like a crock pot meal, because can you even see that? You probably can't read that. Let's switch to black. So here, Tuesday and Thursday is like a leftovers or crock pot meal. Tuesday tends to be leftovers because we usually have a big crock pot meal on Sunday, and so like the leftovers from that are good for Tuesdays. And then on Thursday I will like do something in the crock pot or eat leftovers of something that I've had in the fridge, because those are busy kind of like tennis practice days, and then going into the school year, I think he definitely has, my son has tennis matches after school on Tuesdays, and then on Thursdays he may take a private lesson. We're not sure if we're going to do that, but either way I just have stuff planned so that those evenings I don't have to worry about making dinner. Basically everything else is very simple. We're just in a busy season, and I just don't have time to be extra for making like big elaborate dinners, even though I love doing that. Not elaborate, but I like kind of like we're fine to try new things and, you know, do stuff with like lots of ingredients or that takes a while, just not right now, not this time of year. So everything is basically like a, you know, 30-minute meal type of situation, or like a one pot meal, something I can just like throw together and let it cook while I do other things or whatever. So Mondays and Tuesdays are just like simple. I don't even know how to describe those, but like simple or like sheet pan, one skillet kind of meals, and it's like simple ingredients, things I probably already have on hand, or you know, nothing extra that I'm gonna like have to like prep a lot. So that's what like Mondays and Wednesdays are. And Fridays are more laid back. We like to do a movie night on Fridays, and it's just like something that we can eat, like finger foods or like faux takeout style food that we might just kind of like set up on the coffee table in front of the TV and like eat without needing like, you know, like a fork and knife. Something like a bowl of like a rice bowl that we can just eat, like holding our bowl on the couch while we watch the movie. I don't know, we're very chill like that. So it used to be Fend for Yourself Friday, but Friday is kind of turned out to be like where my kid, he's had a long day and like it wasn't really working anymore. He used to come home from like elementary school and just be like happy to throw some nuggets in the air fryer, and he liked doing that for himself. But then like as his days got more like intense as he got older, it was just like he was just drained by the end of the week. And so I started cooking on Fridays again, and Saturdays is kind of like my day off now. So Friday is like it's like either air fryer finger foods or just like takeout style food. We don't typically do takeout. I wish we did, but we don't. We just have some dietary restrictions, and it's just so expensive, you know. But anyway, it's like fake out, take out in quotations. And then Saturday is always Fend for Yourself, that's the day where my kid will just kind of do whatever he wants in the kitchen. And yeah, I am working on right now. I normally would do food prep on Saturday, which is why Fend for Yourself is great, because I'll already have a bunch of ingredients prepped and I don't want to continue cooking after doing all that food prep. But I'm actually toying with moving the food prep to Sundays, like after church, just to kind of break up the things I do on the weekends. And then Sundays is always like a roast, like a Sunday dinner. It's like something that takes a long time to cook. I do it in the crock pot, and I'll like start it Saturday night so that it's ready when we get home from church for like lunch. So we call that Sunday dinner. So that's like my matrix. I know that's not very, I don't know, neat and tidy, and it's probably hard for you to see. I think what I'll do is I'll make a blog post where I'll like show you the matrix, I guess, or just show you like the strategy for what we do each day of the week. And then I might even link any of the recipes. So yeah, let's do that. That'll be easier than like linking it in the description, like each recipe. I think what I'll do is I'll put it on my blog, and then I'll link to the blog post, and then you can see everything there. That sounds better and easier, and it'll just make the description cleaner. So now I have my menu plan. This is set up in my August like monthly plan with me planner reset kind of thing, which I will link, and you can watch that. This is a sticker from PlannerKate, and it's basically this like grid, and then there's a separate strip for the days of the week. You can either do a Monday start or a Sunday start. They both come on the same sheet, as well as the date dots. So I have all of those. It's ready to go, and I'm just going to transfer this. But before I do that, I just want to double check my actual planner here and just make sure these things are still gonna work. I have all this stuff on Tuesdays, which is why it's good that we're just having leftovers that day. The first day of school is the 13th, and we're just doing chicken that day. That'll work fine, that's easy. This is spaghetti, that's good. That's an orthodontist appointment that day, and spaghetti's good for that, that's fine. And then burgers on Friday. This is in the morning, so that shouldn't affect dinner at all. My son is going to be at a party on Saturday or on Sunday after church, but that's okay because I think he'll be able to eat the carnitas before he goes to that party. That's probably good. Okay, and then yeah, so all of these for Tuesday leftovers is fine, and I don't have anything else on the calendar yet. I know there's something else, and I feel like I said that in my monthly planning video, and then I still didn't add it. So I'm gonna look at my Google Calendar on my phone and just double check again. Sometimes it doesn't make it over to the other planner, and this is just part of real life, is always having to double check. This week everything's on there. The following week, oh, there's something on Wednesday this night at 6 p.m. Like 6 to 8. And I believe at that thing there's going to be food trucks. And so we will just not have this meal. This is all stuff that I have on hand anyway. It's like curried ground beef with potatoes and peas. And so it's something that if I buy the stuff for it special, we'll just save it for another time. It's nothing that needs, really other than the potatoes, it's nothing that needs to be cooked fresh. What am I looking for? I am looking for this. This is what I'm looking for. This is just a set of old dash labels that I like to use on my menu or on my monthly spread, and then I'll just cover that. So this event, what time did I say it was? 6 p.m. And I'm going to put the icon over it. This is not the right one. Let's find an icon. I'll probably just put like a backpack. It's an event at the school. So let's just put one of the backpacks on there, and I will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just covering up this word that says do with a BW icon because I'm just trying to use this sheet up. And yeah, so this night we have something. And let me move that down a little more just to make it even. I need to clean my spatula off. I can feel the stickiness, like sticker residue on it, and it's kind of like getting stuck on the stickers. Okay, so this is just gonna be like food trucks. Let me just keep checking my calendar here real quick, and just to make sure. I feel like there was one more thing I needed to remember. No, okay, that was in September, the thing I was thinking about. Okay, so that thing. All right, so that's really the only change I need to make. So let's start transferring this to my actual planner here. And what I like about this is that now whenever I'm planning my week and I like to put my menu on the weekly spread, I can actually just come here and look and find it. The one thing I didn't think to do whenever I put my sticker on that I kind of regretted afterwards is I wanted to leave space. I wanted to put the sticker right up on the edge of the paper so that there would be room here for me to write the week number, and I didn't do that. So I have that sheet, I think, whoops, in here. No, I think I must have taken it out when I was doing the date dots. The sheet comes with like little stickers, and I was thinking maybe I could just add them here, but I could also just write there, and that probably would look better to me anyway. Okay, so let me move this little clip over. These planner clips I've gotten some questions on, so if you missed the answer to that question, these come from, these I made. So I made a bunch of cute little planner clips and also magnets for my wall organizer. It's metal. Anyway, I have a video tutorial on how to make these. They're just laminated stickers from PlannerKate that I glued to paper clips. So very simple, but I will link that tutorial video for you, and maybe I'll update it and do like a reel or something shorter, or like a little step-by-step carousel or something on Instagram. Okay, so let's start adding in what we're having. So on this day, we're gonna do tacos. On Saturday, so Saturday is fend for yourself every time. So why don't I just go down and write that, fend for yourself, all the way down. I've had some people tell me they call it yo-yo for you're on your own, which I think is so cool. But we've always just said fend for yourself, so that's the way it sticks for us. But if yo-yo sounds better to you and you like that idea of just like having people figure out their own food, yeah, yo-yo is a fun one too. Okay, so now Sunday the 3rd is gonna be a pot roast. And Monday, I have a fan on. The fan in this room actually helps a lot with the sound quality in my video, so I always have the fan on when I'm filming. And sometimes that makes all my papers, like, I don't know, blow. It's kind of annoying. All right, so steaks, which my kid actually doesn't really like steak, but I have them in the freezer and I'm trying to use them up. So I will probably make him a burger patty on that day as well. And then this is gonna be leftover pot roast. And I just do L/O to indicate leftovers. The 6th is gonna be tilapia. Let's put and rice, and then with steak, we'll do steak and potatoes. Okay, the 7th is spaghetti, and that is not gonna fit, so I will just break it apart, spaghetti. The 8th is burgers. The 10th is carnitas. So we've started doing a crock pot meal on Sundays that I start on Saturday night before I go to bed, so that we have that food ready for after church, because we were going out to eat after church, but it just kind of was like, it's getting expensive, of course. Anytime you go out to eat, it's expensive, but also it's just like, not, like I just started feeling bad, like health-wise, like sluggish, and we were just eating junk. And it's still a good time where if we want to go out and celebrate something, we would probably do that on a Sunday, but I don't know, we just kind of all got sick of it. Okay, beef bowls. This is just basic, like seasoned ground beef, and rice and some like frozen mixed vegetables or something. It's not anything special. It's just meat, rice, vegetable, and we just like doing that. It's easy and simple. Leftover carnitas this day. Oh, I started saying the crock pot. So it's actually not even a crock pot. That's like a name brand, you know. I got recently the, it's that brand from Walmart called Beautiful, where all the appliances are really cute. I think it's from Drew Barrymore. Anyway, they had this like multi-cooker. So it's like a little like thing, and the pot comes out and you can actually use the pot like on your stove. It's not ceramic like a crock pot. So what's great about it is you can sear the meat like right in that and then switch it over to slow cook. I love it. It's so cool. It's like everything I cook in there tastes so much better than whenever I make it in the actual crock pot that I have. So, so worth the expense. I love it so much. I've used it so many times, and I've even used it just instead of my stove sometimes. Like, it's just so hot here and we were having air conditioner problems, and so like anytime I would use the stove, it's fire. We have a gas stove, and so it's basically just like heating up the room more than I wanted it to. And so I started using the little multi-cooker thing basically as just like a makeshift like single burner stove, and everything, it's just so good. I don't know why it's different. I really don't. It might just be because I want it to taste better because it's a new appliance. But anyway, it's just, I love it. I recommend it. And I will link it. It's from Walmart, and it's honestly, I got it originally because I wanted to make a big, like a roast, like a shredded beef tacos. And my crock pot that I have is too small for that. And so I was like, let me just get this bigger one. And I decided, since I already had a crock pot, I was going to get the multi-cooker since it had like a different function. So it wouldn't be just like a duplicate item in my kitchen. And now I can't stop using it. Okay, so chicken skillet on this day. And I abbreviate chicken. I just write CHX. I don't know why. I've always done it and it has stuck. But chicken skillet. My stomach just growled, probably because I'm talking about food and I haven't eaten anything yet today. This is just like cut up chicken. Actually, I probably won't even cut it up. I'll probably just like cook the chicken on the skillet and then throw some. If like we'll do like zucchini, I guess, zucchini and squash, yellow squash, I'll cut that up, and maybe some mushrooms and onions too, and we'll just do it all. And then eat it with rice. And I normally would cut up the chicken and then like cook it all together with the vegetables, but my kid lately has been wanting like a full piece of chicken, and then he likes to shred it. Which I guess he could still shred the cut up chicken, but it's harder to pick it out of the vegetables. I don't know. I'm just whatever. We have one of those shredder things. It's like a round thing that has spikes, and then the lid has spikes, like, and then you can turn it. Like you put the lid on it, and it has these little like handles. Anyway, it's really cool. That's from Amazon, and that's in my Amazon store, and it shreds meat and chicken like really good. So. Mississippi roast, and he just likes using it. Mississippi, oh, so I could have fit spaghetti if I wrote a little bit smaller like I wrote Mississippi, so let's try that just to make it look better. Of course, I'm using erasable pens because I'm always making mistakes. Spaghetti. Good, I like that better. So Mississippi roast. And that's just in the crock pot. So the spaghetti is because I have a bunch of already made sauce in the freezer. I want to use that up. And so that I can actually throw that in the crock pot and let that like cook. And then earlier in the day, I'll make the pasta, and then I'll just mix it in. We can't cook pasta in the crock pot like other people can because we use gluten-free pasta and it just disintegrates. So yeah, I'll just cook the pasta separate and then heat it quickly whenever we're ready to eat. But yeah, the Mississippi roast is crock pot. So all of these tend to be crock pot on Thursdays. Friday, we're actually gonna have leftover beef. Actually, let's write tacos. So what it is I'm going to take the leftover Mississippi roast and just mix it with some either taco sauce or even just green sauce, just to kind of kick up that flavor. The Mississippi roast is cooked with the pepperoncini juice, and so it kind of adds a little bit of a peppery flavor. It complements, like if you want to reuse those leftovers for a different meal, you can just add something like a salsa verde or something like that, and then serve it on corn tortillas with like diced onions and cilantro, a little like lime wedge or something, and then it's tacos. It's completely different. But anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, I'll just say beef tacos and then put leftover like that, so I know I'm using the leftover meat. And then on the 17th, we're gonna have salsa chicken tacos. And the 18th, we will have a pork chop and rice. This is like I do it in my Dutch oven where I like sear the pork chops, and then I put like diced onions and carrots in there and get those started cooking, and then you just add rice and broth and bake it, and it all bakes together like with the pork chops cook with the rice and everything. It's really good. It's actually my dad's recipe that he always cooked, so I can't link to it, but maybe I'll type it up on like a recipe card type thing and put it on the blog post. I don't have a photo of it though. That's okay. I want to try it in that multi-cooker so that I don't have to turn my oven on. I think I can do that if I sear the pork chops good, and then I'm pretty sure it will work because it even has like a rice cooker function on it. And I've cooked rice in there before with like broth and chicken and stuff. This is something I want to experiment with. So anyway, yeah. If not, we'll just put it in the oven and I will cry about how hot the kitchen gets. This day we're gonna have leftover salsa chicken. The 20th is the day we're gonna eat, we'll just say out/food trucks. And that's that event at the school. The 21st is Zuppa Toscana. It's like a copycat meal from Olive Garden, I think. I'll link the recipe. It's from Budget Bites. We love it. Don't skip the kale. It's worth it. And if you're dairy-free like us, in that recipe, I think it says to add like half and half or something, and we just use, you can either use like the barista blend oat milk, or like a creamier oat milk, or you can use, I've used canned coconut milk before and you can't taste it. Like there's enough flavor in the other stuff. I don't use quite as much as the half and half the recipe calls for, but it's good. Korean beef bowls. That's a very old favorite in our house. That will get linked to. Shredded beef tacos. And the 25th is shawarma chicken. I don't think I spelled that right. That's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shawarma chicken. We'll just do that with rice. And the 26th is leftover beef tacos. The 27th is a sausage hash in the skillet. It's like smoked sausage, onions and bell peppers, and potatoes, like cut up like yellow potatoes. You can do red potatoes too. The sausage hash, it can be done in the oven, which we will do a lot on a sheet pan, like in the winter when I don't care about heating up the house with the oven. And then it's also really good, like if you don't have a lot of sausage and you want to just like add something. If you do like fried eggs on top of it, it's really good. Okay, and then chicken chili. This is like white chicken chili, but we were laughing the other day because it wasn't white, because I don't put like cream or anything in it to make it white. It's still just chili, like, and we put tomatoes in ours, so it's red. It's like regular chili, and we've been calling it white chicken chili for so long, and it's not even white. And then chicken tacos. This is different from salsa chicken tacos. It's like ground chicken. Although if we have any leftover salsa chicken, like I can make like a bunch of this at once, and then we'll freeze it. I might just use that instead. And then the very last day of the month, we're just gonna do pot roast again. And that is the menu. And now whenever I plan my week, I can just flip here and see it. So let's do, let's try to write the week number here. This is week 31. I'm able to do it, but I would prefer it on the other side and for it to not look like so crowded. So hopefully I remember that next month whenever I do that. But now I can easily reference which week I'm in without having to like check the dates and stuff. Okay, I think that's it. So this I'll go stick on the fridge for now, because I did fix that day. And yeah, so that's gonna go on the fridge. These can go back here. This is like my debit tracker. And then I haven't made the list yet. My son actually yesterday, like last night, said he was going through his clothes to find out what he wants to get and stuff like that. Like what we need to replace and what new stuff he wants. I know I need to get him new shoes. And also for tennis, like court shoes. And I know he needs some new t-shirts. And I want to get him a pair of jeans. He like has refused to wear jeans since he was in like 3rd grade, so I haven't bought him jeans in so long. But now that the style is like wide leg jeans, because he doesn't like the feeling of like restricting clothes, I'm thinking we're going to be able to find some like jeans that he will wear. Anyway, I know this video wasn't about that, but I just wanted to do that before I forgot. And I believe we are good to go. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel, and if you liked this one, you'll probably like those ones too, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.